welcome back to That Reminds Me. This is probably our most normal intro of all time because I got put on the spot and couldn't think of anything in time. I was gonna sing Wrecking Ball, to be honest, but then I couldn't remember the
Redo.
words to Wrecking Ball.
Redo. Go.
Is that real or
Yeah.
is this
Sing Wrecking Ball.
But never asking why weekend I fell under your spell of love. No one could deny.
Don't you ever say I just walked away.
I will always want you.
Welcome back to That Reminds Me. I'm
I did that in Glee.
Mckenzie. Oh,
I'm
God.
John.
And we are your co-hosts for the next hour where we yap to you about random nonsense and tell you about life and tell you about what is happening online because we are two chronically online people. Welcome. How are you doing today, Jonathan?
I am doing all right. I'm doing pretty good. Yesterday I went. I don't think this is doxing me. And if this does dox me, if you guys find where I live off of this, you're weird for trying to find where I live off of this. So don't be weird. Yesterday, to be fair, it's not even where I live, but I traveled and I went to a garlic fest. And
The vampires must hate that time of year. What the fuck is a garlic fest?
you know, I literally sent a picture of Noah to Noah, and I was like,
you should send a photo of him.
I was like, vampires mad as fuck right now, bro. And it was just a picture of the sign that said like Garlic Fest. But yeah, Garlic Fest, their motto was eat, drink, stink. Cause garlic's supposed to like smell bad.
Interesting.
And there was just like a bunch of vendors that did like garlic stuff. Did I try any of it? No, because all of the food was either something, it would be something super normal that was like garlic parm, or it would be hot honey garlic donut. And I'm like, that doesn't sound like it would be good. I don't want to try that.
But you don't know until you try.
But you know what I did try?
Oh.
I tried that HOTTOGO.
Yeah, you
Sando.
could be hard to go.
Because this one restaurant, there was like a public market there, and there's a bunch of these like vendors and stuff. And this one vendor, I walked by it, and they had the hot to go Sando, and I was like, that sounds good. It's a Nashville hot chicken sandwich. I love Nashville hot chicken. That was possibly the best chicken sandwich I've ever had. That shit was delicious. And what I didn't know, so when I ordered it, they were like, all right, your order number 9, it's raw chicken, so it's gonna like take a while for us to like cook it and stuff, right? So I'm like, all right, that's fine. I sit down and I'm waiting to hear them call out order number 9, and this lady, she walks over, puts a tray down on the counter, and she goes, 1 HOTTOGO while doing the dance. But then no one else in the public market like said anything or did anything with it, so that I just walked up and I was like, thanks, and just walked away. But 10 out of 10 service, 10 out of 10 chicken sandwich.
So when you ordered it, you didn't HOTTOGO?
I did not. See, the thing was, I wasn't sure how much they would know about it, or if like someone who worked there just made like a trendy name and they didn't. So I said like, I'll take the hot to go sandwich, right? Because I didn't think they knew ball, and that was wrong of me because clearly they know Chapel Roan.
Now, can she copyright?
I'm sure she maybe could, but that would be crazy. Some like, it's not like this is a chain. This is like a locally owned restaurant. If she found out about it and sued them, that'd be fucked.
Because like this really is the YMCA.
Yeah, it is the YMCA of our generation.
Yeah. Sorry. So a little side note, I just saw this and had a comment. When I do the podcast, I scroll on social media. I'm currently scrolling on Pinterest, my casual scrolling app that I like to go to. They just suggested edamame with ketchup. And that's fucking disgusting. So if anyone here wants to try that, please let me know, because I think that we need to send some help over. Because what?
Speaking of my random suggestions, even though this isn't the suggestion, I got an ad before this. On Twitter, and it was an OnlyFans ad. Now, before you go, whoa, what the heck, or like, you're like, it serves you stuff based on you. No. I didn't. No, you would assume, or at least I assumed,
You would
OnlyFans
assume that I
was.
would get OnlyFans ads a lot.
No. You would assume OnlyFans is just for like nude models because that's what's talked about. I got an advertisement for some guy's comedy special, only available on OnlyFans. I was like, they do other stuff on there. What the fuck?
Interesting.
It's the only time I've ever seen an
I
ad for
mean, it could
OnlyFans.
be like a tactical, like what's it called? People see they have an OnlyFans, like, oh my god, they have OnlyFans, they must be naked, and then they get a comp. It could be
Maybe.
all a part of their plan.
But the final thing about Garlic Fest, so then during Garlic Fest, there's this like local like vintage clothing store, and then also this not local but kind of local in like a different area nearby, like Vintage Market, that did a little collab where they rented out this venue that I went to a wedding at once. And they did like a 2 floor vintage clothing market where like vendors and stuff could set up vintage clothes. Went there, didn't find anything that I like.
Uh-huh.
Um, so I ended up buying anything there. But then the like store that was nearby that was part of like the market, they were doing a sale that was buy one get one 50% off all of their vintage clothes, and I was like, that's pretty hype. So I went, looked around, and I ended up getting a 1996 Kiss World Tour tee because everyone knows big Kiss
Big,
fan.
yeah, I was gonna say, listen to them all the time, huh?
Unironically, I do know a lot of Kiss songs just mainly because
Really?
of my
Name
parents.
5.
I can't see. That's the problem. Gun to my head, I can't name you 5 songs by anyone
Name 5 Taylor
after
Swift
or like
songs.
before 2015.
Oh,
If
fuck.
you let me finish. So like the Beatles, there was I'm watching Glee right
Yellow
now, and
submarine.
there's been
Yellow
Natalie doesn't
submarine.
know that song. That's crazy. Anyways, um,
Yellow submarine. That was my
they
childhood.
Glee did like 2 episodes on the Beatles, and I was like, I don't think I know a lot of
Bro,
Beatles songs, and
bro, you got
I
us done with
did
the.
I did know a lot of Beatles songs, but I don't know the names of any of them. Anyways, I got that, and then speaking about the Beatles, I
Beetlejuice? Oh, no, not that
no
transition.
no. I got that shirt, but then it's buy one get one 50% off. So I got a Paul McCartney 1990 tour T-shirt. So that's very exciting. They look very cool, and the combined price of them, take a guess.
$100.
Precisely
What?
$100, which is pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, the more you know.
But yeah,
I
that's pretty much
also
all I've
went
been getting up to.
thrifting.
You did go thrifting? I seen on your vlog.
True. If you guys have not. Fuck. Just never. I
Smooth
fucked it
plug.
up.
Smooth
I
plug.
don't. No. I fucked it up. If you guys have not already. Wait, no. How? If you guys have not already seen, I posted a vlog on YouTube. It's called Hit Me Hard and Soft. Something. Basically, I took you along to my Billie Eilish concert. And I just got the viewer retention for that video, and surprisingly I thought it would go up, but it went down when Billy went on. Which like I mentioned to Nick, and he was like, yeah, people don't want to be spoiled, or they want to see you and not Billy. And I was like, oh. Crazy.
I mean, I don't think it was a bad play putting the concert in there, but I do think people watching like concert vlogs or something mainly want to see like what your experience was like rather than seeing actual clips of the concert.
No, I want to see clips of the concert. Personally, I want to see where like their view from where they were, how they're in, like, that's a personal.
By the way, I just want to say, other than Ming, if you guys are listening and you did watch the vlog, y'all are fake as hell. I see no other blue hearts.
I know.
Me and Ming,
real one.
and someone thought that I was your girlfriend because I put it.
Yeah, no, that was really confusing.
Fortnite kid. EAF.
I don't think that's what they meant, personally. So, basically, at the end of my video, well, first of all, you guys should all go watch it so you can know. But I was like, put your favorite song and a blue heart. And John put, where's the comment? How do I see comments on this thing? Click.
I love l'amour de ma vie.
Which means
Blue heart.
I love the love, like I love love of my life. That's what it translates to. So I think Fortnite Kid, being named Fortnite Kid, just knows French and was like, you love your girlfriend? Like, so he went, your girlfriend? That's what I think personally.
I'm replying in a Billie Eilish vlog, and I also found out that I don't even like l'amour de ma vie.
What?
I like Over Now extended.
Why did you not put that then?
But it's like cuz it's still called l'amour de ma vie.
No, it's not.
It literally is.
You could just say the extended version.
It's l'amour de ma vie and then in brackets Over Now extended edit.
Then just put Over Now extended edit.
But I'm a casual Billie fan, so I didn't know, my bad. And I've listened to that a lot more than I've listened to L'amour de ma vie, so I forgot. I assumed this was just L'amour de ma vie, but longer. And now that I'm looking up the lyrics, I'm realizing that I don't care about L'amour de ma vie at all.
You don't care about the 8-minute song in total?
I don't.
What do you mean is so sad. Anyway,
is the extended edit have L'amour de ma vie on it?
No, but when she performed it live, it's 8 minutes long.
I only care about the extended edit.
Eye roll. But yes, now we get into the drama, because I didn't really mention a lot of the drama on my vlog because it would be longer. So, if you guys don't know, I had general admission tickets for Billie Eilish. I have seen Billie in concert twice so far. One was for just a normal concert and one was at a music festival. The music festival, Osheaga, had a lot of people peeing in bottles and throwing tampons to get first in line for Billie. So a lot of weirdos, basically.
Cute.
So going into this, knowing that and seeing how people are for past concerts of Billie, I was like, okay, this is going to be fucking hell because people are assholes. There's going to be a fight. And people are going to be lined up around like 5 blocks. Like, this is like my mental going in. Mm-hmm. And I have to go with my sister and her friend. So they are both grown adults that have jobs. So they're like, we can't go 12 hours before. Like, why not? This is so sad. You don't want to go at 7 a.m.? So we ended up going down at 2 p.m. And we got in line. And honestly, the line wasn't bad. It was like, I would like to say we were like number 300, 400-ish, maybe 800. No, not 800. No way. I would say like 300, 400. And yeah, no, it was like not that bad lining up. It was just a little confusing. You can see like the footage in like my vlog if you want to know what I'm on about. And
by the way,
yes.
From my POV, it was very confusing when you showed up.
Yeah, because
you,
John basically okay. Sorry, I was just gonna say
based on the way
we both keep cutting each other off, but you're really delayed for some reason. So I start when you're pausing, and then
it says my connection's fine. I don't know,
and I think it's mine that's fucked. But to give a little perspective, I woke up and John. I think I asked, I was like, can you find a video, like, how many people there are? And John starts DMing people, being like, yo, how many people are in line right now?
That's because I go on Twitter, and no one's posting a photo or a video of the line. They're only posting photos and videos of these 3 or 4 girls who cut the entire line and just sat at the front. So there's big drama of that. So then I'm like, damn, I can't figure out how long this line is. Then I'm going and I'm checking all these accounts, and everyone's got their DMs off. People got it so only verified people can DM them. And then this one girl has her DMs open, and she's a Gracie Abrams stan, as I am. So we're both followed by the account Best of Gracie Abrams. So I'm like, that's basically just oomphy right there. Like, come on. So I DM her.
What the fuck is oomphy?
I'm pretty sure oomph means like one of my friends.
It's the most stupid fucking thing in the world. I hate it. I hate it so much. Ain't no way I'm gonna be like, I'm going hang out with my oomph right now. Like, no.
No.
Say how lazy are you? Why are we abbreviating everything?
It doesn't exist like that. It like only exists on Twitter. No real human being is like saying I'm going to hang out with Oomph, but
I
everyone
hate it.
just refers on
I
Twitter
hate
about
it.
Oomph, and it's funny. Anyways, I DM'd them. They told me there was like maybe like 200 people in line at that time, so I was like, okay. Anyways, it was confusing for me because I'm messaging Mckenzie, and I couldn't tell if it was just like I'm dumb or the way you were typing or what was going on because so she shows up and then she sends me a video of the line, but there's like a line on the right and a line on the left. So then I said, "Why is there two lines?" And she replies, "I don't know. I'm not a line." So I'm like, did
I
she
feel
mean
like
she's
I
not
feel
in a
like
line?
this is a valid response. Am
I'm
I
like,
aligned to
I'm
you?
like,
I know I'm straight as a ruler, but like,
does she mean she's physically not aligned? Does she mean she's not in line? Does she? I'm like, oh. So then she replies a few minutes later. Okay, where we were and was told it was just for car, but it's GA end of line. So then I'm like, so they were standing where the cars have to go, or
so
what is going on? And then she
basically,
says,
oh, there's more. I
okay,
don't remember saying this much.
okay, I asked security, I'm now in a middle of line. So I'm like, security just had you cut halfway through the line? Like,
Yeah,
what
yeah,
is
no,
going on?
basically,
And
yeah.
then you said middle of the line, and I asked, and they said they already have spots. I don't know, man.
So to go on more depth
What is
about
going
that,
on?
so me and my sister got there before her friend got there, so we were just kind of like lurking around,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, "Oh, let's go see GA. Let's go like go look at merch." And my sister's like, "No." Anyways, I'm a hater. No. So we like merch wasn't even up yet, and there was a long ass line for it. So and she was like, "You want to stay in this line?" I'm like, "No, I'd rather be in like GA line." So we go to GA, and the only reason why I knew where GA was because I saw Sabrina Carpenter the week before, and that was my scouting hour. So we went to GA, and we're like walking, and we're like, okay, it's not that many people. A lot of like the chairs are filling, like, is the reason why we're all so spread out and why the line's so long. And then I got to the corner, and we're like, what is happening? Because basically there is a line to the wall, and then there's a line right on the sidewalk, and they're all facing the road. So me and my sister are like, are they crossing the street? Is the GA line across the street? Is that how long it is? So we're like, let's just observe, right? So we sit there, and the light switches, and no one moves. And we're just observing, and we're like, what is happening? So I go up to these girls, and I'm like, because like
I have a good joke. I have a good joke. Why did the Billie Eilish fan cross the road?
Why?
I don't have the rest of the joke.
I thought it was because they're depressed.
Oh.
So basically, I went up to the like. I don't like talking to people, but I was like, I'm getting to the bottom of this. I didn't know where to go. So I went to this girl, and I was like, hi, do you know where the GA line is? And she's like, I think it's back there. And she just points like back behind her, which is where it's like a small little street with just line down of it. And I was like, okay. And then I was like, what is this then? And then she was like, oh, this is for people waiting to see if Billy's truck will pass by. And I was like, okay. So a bunch of people were just standing there to just see if Billy, they don't even know if she's going to be there. And then like,
I guess they're probably people with like seats or something that
hold.
like they ain't got anything better to do, you know?
Hold. So then like a few months passed, and we're just kind of sitting hanging around. We haven't joined the GA line because my sister's friend isn't there, and my sister don't want to get into fights. So she finally comes and
wait, sorry. Trust me, if she cut the line, there would have been Twitter fights because they were already fighting.
Yeah.
So if I saw you guys posted on Twitter, that would have been funny as fuck.
So then she comes, and we go basically like down the street that the girl was like, oh yeah, the back of the line is there, and it just randomly ends at this guy. And so we're going there, and this girl in front of me goes and stops there. So I was like, oh, is that the end of GA? But she was getting like really harshly side-eyed by the person on. So wait, we joined like the wall side, right? The side of people lined up where the wall is. Like that's where the girl went, and the people near the road was side-eyeing her. So then I was like, I was like, let me just make sure. And I was like, hi, is this where GA ends is? And he's like, the guy on the side of the road was like, no, this is the return. I'm the next person in line. The GA line is all the way at the corner of the street, which is where we originally were. So then I was like confused because I was like, okay, so this girl told me the GA line is here, and then this guy just told me the GA line is where the girl is. Like, what be happening? But we go, and we follow this girl, and we join this line that has now formed, and there's just a bunch of people now joining behind us, and we've all just assumed that this is the end of the line. But I was like, this doesn't make... I was confused, and I was like, I literally said to my sister, just for a peace of mind, I'm going to make sure for the security guard, because I don't want to be in the wrong line. And I go up to the security guard, and he's just like... So I was like, hi, where's the end of GA line? And he was like, did you just come here? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, 1 second. And then he finishes talking to us, and he's like, follow me. And I get escorted to the middle of the people in the side street, like the side of the road. And I was like, what? So I text my sister and her friend. I was like, hey guys, can you come here? We weren't at the end of the line. And I'm just like making sure. I like asked the person in front of me, I'm like, is this the end of GA? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, my sister and her friend are gonna join. I just don't want you to think I'm like butting or anything. They're just gonna join. And they're like, okay. And then I asked the people like this behind me, because again, I'm in like the middle, and I'm like, you guys aren't in GA. And they're like, no, we already have spots. So most of the people that were waiting were the people that camped out and had chairs everywhere. So that's like the part that was like a little confusing. And then they had to like move this fucking construction vehicle. You can see it in a part of my vlog where like the really bad quality speed up but slowed down video of the line. They're moving like this gigantic like crate looking ass thing. So they made like the line shift down a lot. And like for a solid like 20 minutes, no one was behind us. And I was like, what is happening? It's been 20 minutes and it's 2 p.m. and not a single person joined line. But eventually more people joined. And the girl behind me, she was alone. And the next thing I know, this daughter and her father joined. And they were the most annoying people I have ever heard. Okay, so, like, you know when you're young, and, like, I used to do this, and I still sometimes do this. I love to brag, right? So this girl is, I think, 15, because she was like, yeah, when I turn 16, I want to work at Hot Topic so I can get the discount. I was like, me as a 15-year-old.
Okay, so you got in line behind yourself.
Yes, and holy shit was I annoying as a kid. So I, like, from just listening to the conversation, because they're so fucking loud, they've never met before. This girl that was behind me, and then the parent and his daughter. So this is like they were just like became friends, I guess, before. Maybe they were in like a group chat or something. I have no clue. But the entire time they were like talking, and like the dad's like flexing like he's been to this many concerts, and then she was like, yeah, I was here for Melanie Martinez, and I was like, not that long of a line. I really want to see Chapel Roan. Like, and it was just like, the daughter wasn't even the annoying part. It was the father. I don't know he was just annoying, and his presence was just upsetting. And he, like, there was a moment, like, we were all just sitting on the ground because, you know, we're gonna be here from 2 p.m. and the doors open till 6 p.m.
You're gonna be there for a while.
The line just slowly starts to move a little bit, and, like, we're still sitting down, and he's like, girls, get up, we're moving the line. And it's like,
Jesus Christ.
We're not old like you. We can get up in 2 seconds. It annoyed the fuck out of me. I was like, geez. And then I kept hearing him be like, yeah, once again, we're running and body checking everyone. And I was like, you're like max 50. No, sorry, minimum 50. Why are you going to be like, what? Like, he was like, get your elbows ready. And it was just like, so when we got in, I literally watched him, and like, cause we go into like this room that has stairs that go down and like two little like a banister in the middle, right? I watch him slide underneath the banister and rush to the front and like try to get tickets out. I was just like, dude, like, you're old. Like, I don't understand how you've been to I've heard you talk about how many concerts you've been to. Like, what? Like how do you not know? Like, I don't, it was just so annoying. But that wasn't even the most annoying person there. So we got into the venue, right? And we found our spot. We're on the middle of the stage towards the drums, and we're just vibing. And like the opener goes on, and it's like a good time. We're in a good spot. Everyone's kind of having like a personal space. You know, no one's really like smudged up yet. That's also because Billy isn't on yet. And then next thing I know, I smell alcohol, and I'm like, huh? And this girl is like facing her friends who are backs to me, but her back is like on me. Like she's like basically like leaned up against me, chugging a beer. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And then she goes and she crushes it with her foot. And I'm like, okay, this is gonna be interesting. And like, again, Billy isn't on, but like I can feel her getting closer and closer to me. And I'm just like, this is awkward. So I looked to the girl beside me, because my sister's on my one set, and this other girl's beside me. I don't know her name. She didn't sing a song. She just was plain face the entire time. I think she was there alone. And we just like looked at each other, and then I feel like mentally we were like, we ain't letting this bitch through. Because this girl was like trying to get through. And basically then when Billy went on, next thing I know is I have a dying woman beside me, and I am going to be going deaf in one ear, because oh my god, the yells that she yelled, she was yelling to where the point she's coughing. Like she was screaming on the top of her lungs. And I get it. It's a concert. You want to have fun. You want to yell. That's perfectly fine. But like, be considerate. Like this, it's hurting you, obviously. Like why? What is the point? You know?
Yeah, so, I hate when people go too over the top to where it's like it's not even like singing anymore or even like yell sing. You're just screaming.
Yeah, like we'll go more into it like once I finish my whole story, our thoughts on it. But so yeah, she's like yelling, and she's just like throwing her body on me and this girl basically. And like whenever Billy went close to us, she's again screaming top of her lungs like, Billy, I love you, holy shit, holy fuck, you're so hot. And like that's just like, calm down, she can't hear you most likely. Like she like I know like it was like, yeah, she probably can't hear you, but like at the same time like it's just no need. But like it was just so annoying. And then Billy went close to us for the diner, and also on the YouTube video my sister pointed out I said the dinner, and I got so sad, but I auto captioned it all. So that was on auto caption, not me. And I moved over a little bit because I was like, oh, because she was more to my left. And the blonde bitch, no, she's nice, she didn't move with me. So the girl got through.
So there was a gap.
And yeah, once she got through, we looked at each other and we were like, fuck. Like, no. And this girl, I was being a bitch because I'm like, I was here first. And if you wanted this spot, you should have came earlier.
Yeah.
So I'm like putting my arm in front of her. I'm like literally on purpose jumping up and down, coincidentally in her direction to hit her. Like I'm just like I'm 100 pounds. So like I'm not like hurting her. I'm just showing off that I'm a little annoyed. And like she's trying to get her elbow in front of me. She's elbowing my stomach. Like she's just being like an annoying bitch. And then again, still screaming at the top of her lungs. Like I think my ear has permanent damage. Only on my right one though, because she's on my right side.
Damn.
And I hated her. And like I also felt bad because I was second row, and this girl, like she did a little bit for me. She was like reaching her hand through to record, so her camera was in front of my face. But she was using this. We were in front of like these girls that were pretty small in front of us. She was using this girl in front of her as a fucking tripod. She put her elbows on her shoulder and put her phone on her head and would record.
Jesus Christ.
And the girl like turned around. I was like, "Can you back up?" And she just ignored her. And I was like, "What? Like, huh?" And then there was a moment where Billy like was going to do the barricade walk, and at this moment the girl switched with her friend, and I think because Billy went to B stage, so the girl switched with her friend and then ran to B stage, and I was like, yes, I can have this moment to like see if I can like butt her out of it, right? And then Billy was going to do the barricade walk, so her friend, like the annoying bitch, comes running back to get back into her spot, and then but her friend's still there, and Billy's about to like go by us. The girl full on throws her entire weight and body on us, her friend as well, to try to get through, and is screaming like, Billy, oh my god! And it's like, I didn't let her in, and like the girl, her friend, like looked at me, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I was here first, like I don't want to hurt you, but like I'm not moved, like I'm here, and like she's again, her full body there, and it was just so like. It's so annoying because it was just like she had no like decency for anyone around her, and she just cared about getting a good spot, not respecting the people in front of her, not respecting their space, screaming at her top of her lungs. She was just annoying, and it was so fucking annoying. And then, but I was like, even that all happened, and I was annoyed for like 5 songs. I still enjoyed the concert, and this my favorite concert I've been to. At the end, I took a photo with my sister, and then I was going to take a photo with my sister and a friend, and I started to walk like away from them so I could take a photo. And next thing I know, someone slams their foot down and sprays a drink on me because there's a cup on the ground. And they hit it so hard, they kicked it, I think. I don't think they like slammed it. I think they kicked it, that it is literally like, I'm 5'6", so it's dripping down my legs and has made my entire shorts wet, like up to my fucking crotch. So It's like it had to be like like if it's a light kick, it don't go that far. So I was like, I don't even know who did it. I was just like, thanks, what the fuck? Like, and I was like so over it. I was like, really? And also it was cold outside and raining outside, and that was a pain. And overall, the whole experience, I loved Billie. I would get GA tickets for Billie again. She's an amazing performer. I just sometimes hate her fans. As someone who has been a fan of Billie since 2018, I have seen the progression of how her fans are. And luckily, we're not at Taylor Swift status, but there's some fucking assholes. That's just a fact. And like, for example, today I went on Twitter during my class, and I realized this person was tweeted out. The line for Billie Eilish at Madison Square Garden has started. We'll be on the corner of 8th Avenue and West 31st Street, handing out wristbands twice per day, 12 p.m. and 8 p.m. until the 13th, where we will end check-ins and begin proper camping. The mandatory check-ins will happen daily at 8:30 p.m. They're starting that yesterday. The show is the 16th.
Side note about that, is that like an official thing, or are the fans starting
the fans are doing? I also got a TikTok about this. So I believe in a past concert, they had their fan, like they had an official venue wristband, and then fans trying to do their own wristbands.
That's wild.
And then luckily for that one, like the venue actually respected the fans thing, because people didn't know it was fans, they thought it was venue. But yeah, people are making their own wristbands. So like you could do a wristband service,
there's gonna be so much drama, bro.
Yeah, no. And then this girl also is from Canada. So it's like, huh? Like, why are you in fucking New York for 11 days doing this?
The amount of people, the camping for days and days and days while not living there is crazy, but the amount of like, I'm in the trenches fighting for fucking like Chelsea Cutler, Jeremy Zucker tickets, and they're not even a big artist. And then I see these motherfuckers posting like just 2 months worth of Billie Eilish tickets, getting like every single show. I'm like, how do you have the money, the time, the energy, the fucking resources to even do that?
Because, like, not only are they going to different shows, they also need a place to stay. They need to pay for food. Like, normally the people are wearing different outfits as well. Like,
you gotta pay for travel, food. Like, there's so much more that goes into it.
Yeah. Like, I was tempted to go to night 2 of Billy until I learned the day of I had an exam. But yeah, no, it's insane. But I did want to bring up yelling at a concert. But, like, to be precise, yelling like a banshee that you're gonna
like screaming, not yelling along having
I
a good time.
believe there is a new one with Sabrina Carpenter with espresso. Espresso.
Is that me espresso?
I don't know how exactly I would find this. Hold.
I work eagerly.
Just so people know the extremes that we're talking about.
Just a side note while she's looking for that. I've had really good crowd interactions in all the concerts I've been to so far. The main negative interaction that happens isn't even that bad, but it's when people ask me or tell me to move because I'm really tall. My bad guys, I can't help it. Just show up earlier. But I did have one time. I went all the way to Boston to go to a Chelsea Cutler concert, and are you showing the TikTok right now and muted, or are you muted for a different?
No. I was muted to see if that's the right TikTok.
Oh, okay. And so I went to a Chelsea Cutler show all the way in Boston, and after the opener played, who I can't even remember the opener. Shout out whoever you were, don't remember you at all. But the opener played, and then this girl who was next to me, and already after the opener was very, very drunk. Started not yelling at me, but very loudly talking to me and exclaiming, saying that I'm a rock and asking me why I'm not dancing and stuff. And I was like, I don't know any of their songs, bro. Like, I'm just doing my thing. And then for the rest of the concert, she flipped and decided to be nice to me. And she was like, just extremely drunk and just kept drinking the whole night. And like, she asked what my favorite song was, and I said Cold Showers. And then when it came on, she's jumping up and down and like hitting me. But then the whole time, she's also spilling drinks on my shoes. So my shoes just got like they were so sticky at the end and destroyed. So I relate to when you complained about getting alcohol spilled on you. But
yeah,
that's the only like close to negative interaction I've had, but she was pretty chill for the most part.
She was trying to make you have a fun time.
Yeah. It wasn't like super negative.
I have a clip. Headphone warning. John, you in the screen share so you know. Okay. Headphone warning. It might be loud because again, someone is yelling. I'm working live because I'm a singer. Ready to sing you. Wrapped on my finger.
Yeah, that's just too much.
Like you can tell that it's in pain. Like she is.
Yeah, that is just too much.
Like, it's also okay if it's one song. Like, I feel like if it's a song that you love and you're so excited for it, like, okay, that's fine. But just doing this for every single song. Because, like, for me, like, I remember for O'Shaker, for Happier Than Ever, this is a song that I was so excited to actually, like, not yell, but, like, sing it live and everything like that. So, I just feel like, I don't know.
I disagree. I don't even think it's okay for one song. I get it. I have no problem with people like yelling or even like loudly singing or whatever. It's when you're just screaming to the point where it's almost like unintelligible.
We should show Natalie singing. Today I kept getting TikToks about Sabrina Carpenter not singing with the backing track, right? So I was like, oh, let me check mine.
Do you know the drama with that? Or
yes, because the TikToker was like, she's not even singing live.
Mm-hmm. So then she cut her backing track for the rest of the tour. Just to prove that she can sing.
One thing with Sabrina Carpenter for the Toronto date, which was the second show of her entire tour. Again, they just love Toronto for the second date apparently. She sang opposite, and she points the mic to the crowd. Well, technically to a mirror that is recording her. And it is basically dead silence. However, not for Natalie. She did sing. So let me play this real quick. I don't know if the phone picked up on the yeah, the realization that it's quiet. But yeah, I don't know. Concerts, I love them. I love the vibe of them. Like I said, this was my favorite concert that I think I've ever been to. Just because
people just need to get concert etiquette back, bro.
I know, ever since COVID happened, it's been shit. We need to stop camping. I didn't camp and I got second row, and yeah, like I don't know who invented camping. Why is camping a thing?
One side of camping, I get it. You love the artist so much that you want to stay out there and get the best seat or whatever, but you're gonna smell like shit. And like, I don't know, it's from other people's perspective who can't camp, it's shitty because if you're employed, have a life, anything like that,
like I'm sorry, why am I getting punished for going to school?
So it sucks for that, which is why I like I think one of the One Direction guys had like a concert that he had it so that there was like fans outside who like camped for days and they did like their own wristband thing, and then when it came time to it, he had everyone who had those wristbands and stuff go to like the back of the line or some shit to punish them for camping.
Yeah, but honestly, I think that what they should do is switch a lineup. Take the people in the back first. People first go last. No, it's just people, I don't know why camping is a thing. I don't know how camping got so popular. I don't think this is true. Don't quote me on this, but I feel like Olivia Rodrigo doing a small concert tour really encouraged people to start camping. Maybe that's a lie. Maybe that's true. But
that feels untrue.
I know. No, this is just like because I know like when Olivia Rodrigo went on her small venue tour, the tickets were in such high demand and everyone wanted to be so close because everyone was GA and everyone could afford GA, that I felt like there was so many people camping for that. Again, not scientifically proven or anything like that.
I mean, that's definitely like right, the extremely trusted source of ChatGPT. That's probably like plays into it, but I think just in general, like with how crazy stan culture and social media and stuff is getting, like that just goes hand in hand with the rise of camping, you know what I mean? Like people's obsessions with artists, they're gonna do whatever they can to get even closer to them.
Events like Woodstock in the 1960s set the stage for concert camping, but the rise of multi-day festivals like Coachella has solidified it as a norm. The convenience of having a spot for multiple days, along with the opportunity to enjoy additional activities. That doesn't
understand what you're asking it, because it's saying camping like Coachella's campgrounds for the music festival, not days before a concert doing nothing. I don't think ChatGPT understands what you want from it.
Camping in lines for a single concert allows fans to secure a prime spot, build camaraderie, and fully immerse themselves in an anticipated event. But why do we do it? Why is it popular? Who caused this? It's not helping me. But I dropped my phone in anger.
But yeah, I'm glad you had a good time though, overall.
It would have been better if the bitch wasn't existing. That's also one thing with the vlog, is that I wanted to plug the fucking podcast, so I didn't want to like go too in depth. So I recorded that literally when I got home and I was exhausted. But did you know that babies are born without knees?
Yeah, what?
That's all. That's my entire... If you guys don't know, for the past 2 weeks, I have had a topic in the chat called knee baby. I have learned that when babies are born, they don't got knees.
I just looked it up. They do have knees.
No, my mom even said they don't.
they have cartilage that becomes the bony kneecap that adults have.
But they don't have like it develops.
They
Like
they don't have like the bone kneecap, but
yeah,
it
that's like they're just like little rubber, like
it's cartilage, yeah.
little they just don't have knees. That's my topic that I wanted to bring up too, because Billy, yeah. Thank you very much.
That reminds me, you saw Billie Eilish, but
what?
You did not see Phineas.
Chelsea, oh, I don't know why I was going to say Chelsea Cutler. I meant to say Gracie Abrams because she damaged her voice.
Gracie Abrams did damage her voice. I wish her a full recovery. Her voice is amazing. Fuck the haters. Fuck you, Mckenzie. Anyways.
Again, I don't hate Gracie Abrams. I just have I have anger with Gracie Abrams because I haven't seen her live and I had tickets for her and she canceled and now she won't come to Canada. She fucking hates me, okay? That's how this relationship is. She doesn't hate me. I am hating her in spite, okay?
You saying you fell asleep listening to the last album?
I did fall asleep
you haven't
on the bus.
You haven't listened to like the newest album? Every time I listen to a song from it now... Every time I listen to a song from it now, I like get like 0.5% more upset than I
also
am
have
in
listened
general.
to I Love You, I'm Sorry. You were the worst, but you were this and
you were the best, you were the worst, the sick as the sounds. I loved you first. But like what?
I don't know. Like,
anyway,
are the songs sad?
A lot of them, yeah.
Happy sad. I'm in a happy song sad vibe. Like, no. I'm so excited for Brent, like Chelsea Cutler and Jimmy Zucker's new album now. Yeah, it's Brent. Because they're happy. Like, Jeremy's married.
I don't know if they're happy because Chelsea might have gotten broken up with. I can't tell. Someone tell me.
So if you guys are doing, you guys don't know, John is a stalker. The diner is actually written in the perspective of John for Chelsea Cutler.
I'm not a stalker. I respect artists' boundaries, and I just need to know if she broke up with her girlfriend, because if she did, then love is dead and means nothing, and it's not real. Because her and her girlfriend were like like they were dating and they were so cute, and then they broke up, and then when they broke up, that's when Chelsea came out with her debut album, and it's like one of my favorite albums of all time. And then because of the album and the songs written about her girlfriend, they got back together. And so then I was like, love is so alive. And then she made a bunch of love songs about her, and I was like, damn, this is what love is. This is what I want. But now I can't tell if they broke up, and if they broke up, then I don't want love because love doesn't exist. Anyways.
I have seen Phineas 3 times.
See Phineas.
And I did not see him recently because he decides to be a little bitch and not go into it. He decides to focus on his own career.
It's also funny because he's like so sad about not being at the shows, and you're like, yeah, you little bitch.
But I'm not going to see him anytime soon because he's not fucking coming to Canada during his tour, which I'm so sad about because Phineas is a great performer. I have a signed poster by him. And actually, I have a sweater that I don't wear that I should really wear.
What I wanted to ask is, did you listen to his new album? I believe it's an album, right?
I did listen to his new album, yes.
What are your thoughts on it?
Personally, I don't think it's the best work that he's done. I wasn't like I've only listened to it twice.
I can finally breathe because holy fuck, I've been holding my breath. I only got like halfway through the album because low key, it like, no offense, love you, Phineas, you're great.
Phineas is an amazing producer, amazing writer, amazing singer,
great writer.
Something just doesn't hit with this album.
All of the songs to me were just kind of like, they sound the same, and it just got like slightly boring, and I don't know.
No, I was falling asleep because I listened to it while driving to work, and I was like,
I listened to it at work, and I got like halfway through, and I was like, I gotta put something else on. I'm so sorry, Phineas.
Like, I love Blood Harmony, and I love Optimus. I think me too. Those are amazing albums. It was great to see live. For crying out loud, I mean, I did get like a little sad, like when Family Feud, because they mentioned Pepper being put down, and I was like, oh, that's so sad. Like, Family Feud is my favorite song off the album, just because I know.
Yeah, because it's about Billie Eilish.
It's like sibling love, and it's like caring for each other, but like, I don't know. The rest of it, nothing. Like, I've only, again, listened to it like a few times. Normally when I listen to stuff more and more, it like hits, you know. For
it, like,
Crying Out
catches
Loud, I enjoyed, like, when I enjoyed that song. I think Little Window, because I listened to it once in the car, and I listened to it again with Nick, and he also kind of had this, I don't want to like put words in his mouth, but I believe that he had the same opinion, where it all kind of just sounded very similar. Nothing like, compared to like, because he's basically half Ellen's Hit Me Hard and Soft. That is, he's just not singing the vocals on that. Like, compared to Hit Me Hard and Soft and For Crying Out Loud, it's like, what happened? Like, you know? Like, I love Phineas. He's great. Because I know that he's a big listener of the podcast. No hate towards you. But I don't know. I think that also I just can't connect to any song right now. Because that's like a big thing. But, yeah, I don't know. It's just,
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I was so scared coming into this to say that I only got like halfway through it, and then you saying that you didn't really like it kind of validates my feelings. So I was like locked in, ready to have not a debate, but ready to have to defend myself. But
yeah, no, like my mom loves Phineas. I haven't played the album yet for her though. That she loves not 1 second.
And I'm sure if you like the style of song
Only
that
a
he made
lifetime.
for the album, like you probably love the whole album. It's just not. And I'm someone though who goes through a lot of like music phases. You know what I mean? And it's not just like music phase and then I never go back. Like, depends on my mood, depends on what I'm feeling, the time of year, this, that, the other thing. Like, I go from listening to fucking Fred again and Skrillex to Gracie Abrams and Chelsea Cutler, Justin Bieber. Like, I listen to country now. So maybe it's just not the vibe that I need right now, and maybe it'll hit at a different point. But
maybe we need that seasonal depression.
I am already depressed.
Oh. Shit.
For the season, thus the Gracie Abrams. So,
sorry, I didn't know it would be so loud. My sister has sent an AI video of a cat that's a wizard wearing a wizard hat with a staff, shooting a green lightning bolt, and then changing it to a Glock that's shooting stuff, then editing a blue ring around it. Then it's going, and now it's lost the hat, and it's summoning lightning, and now it's flying, and now it's another AI video of the orb going up in the air. This is to my family group chat. I'm so sorry. That distracted me. I was like, what is this?
Now, you're a oh wait, side note still about Billie Eilish before I move on. Did you see, I've been meaning to send you this. I bookmarked it, but then I couldn't send it to you because you hadn't seen the show and I wasn't sure if you knew it or not.
Heartstopper? I haven't seen it.
To touch, no.
Oh, okay.
It's about Hearts, what?
I don't know, like the new season of Heartstopper came out. I know there's like a lot of music in Heartstopper, so I was like, I know there's a Billie song in Heartstopper, and I haven't seen that yet.
I don't know shit about new Heartstopper, but
okay.
A lot of people, because to touch on something we talked about last time, I'm pretty sure it was last episode. A lot of people were hating Billie's Birds of a Feather music video, and then during the tour, she actually has a video of her like
skipping in the field,
garden, like
I didn't see it.
Catching flowers.
I was just so
stuff.
Close to her that I can't see that.
And so people were saying that was the actual video, and you didn't see it, so this isn't actually gonna hit at all.
But like I know of it, and
there was someone who pointed out. I don't know if you saw this, but
it's like reversed.
It's it's reversed. Okay, you already know about it. Okay.
I know everything.
Anyways, Billie Eilish on tour. Would you say she brought the boom?
The what?
Would you say she brought the boom?
The boom.
Do you not know what I'm referring to right now?
No.
AJ and Big Justice, the Costco guys. We bring the boom. That's what we do. We bring the boom.
Does anyone know what he's on about?
Everyone listening will know the Costco guys. A double chunk chocolate cookie. The fact that you don't know about them is actually concerning because you're a content creator and they're some of the biggest TikTokers in the world right now. Anyways,
I'm like barely a content creator.
damn, this topic doesn't matter at all then because you don't even know who they are. But yeah, AJ made his wrestling debut, which was pretty exciting. He used to be a wrestler and now he like re-signed. And so there was some wrestling match going on and he like ran into the ring and slammed a guy down. But you don't know who that is now, so
I don't know anything that you've said for the past like 5 minutes.
how do you not know the Costco guys?
My TikTok. Let me open my TikTok and tell you what my TikTok is. Let me explain it to you, okay?
Okay.
First TikTok on my For You page. Here are some electric finds. Everything is under Prime Day 2024 electronics. Next one. POV. We didn't know people brought temporary tattoos for Sabrina Carpenter's until we got to the show, and it's just a girl kissing at them. And then we have Dress to Impress. Sabrina Carpenter tour outfit recreation. And then we have Disneyland going on rides. And then we have Gracie Abrams. And then we have outfit check. And then we have girl math, buying stuff for when you move in with your boyfriend now. So when the time comes you actually need it, you'll feel like you got a bunch of stuff for free. And then we have Dancing with the Stars.
It's concerning me how little AJ and Big Justice you have.
And then I have Dancing with the Stars. And then I have Sabrina. And then making vodka Halloween gummies. And then I have Until Dawn. And then I have a cat. And then I have Disney again. And then I have Dancing with the Stars. And then I have Outfit Check. And then I have Dancing with the Stars.
Welcome to the rest of the
and then I have
podcast
Dancing
where
with the
Mckenzie
Stars.
scrolls
And then I
her
have Billie
TikTok and
Eilish.
tells us
then I have a Desk
is on
Refresh.
her
Then I have a
screen.
Stardew Valley. Then I have Just to Impress. Then I have me trying to convince my best friend to watch my current hype fiction TV show because I need someone to talk about it. Now I have Chapel Roan. Then I have Dancing with the Stars. Then I have Marvel. Then I have KSI. Then I have Halloween.
What did you mean by for your consideration? Because that's in the topic channel.
He's trying to silence my TikTok For You page. If you guys don't know, the Grammys have announced.
Oh, that's
I don't know what the fuck they announced, but I had no clue.
The Grammys.
Go.
You continue.
I had no clue that every artist makes a little. Obviously, they don't, but like their management makes a little graphic, and it's like for your consideration, and then they put like all their reviews.
I don't even think their management makes that. I think fans make that.
Oh well, I've been lied to.
But
I mean, I never knew this was a thing.
Their management might make that. I don't know, but essentially, what it is grant. So other award shows, a lot of the times, they just like there's like a board, I guess, that nominates them and stuff. Grammys, you have to like submit yourself or your work to be nominated for categories. So the like for your consideration thing is basically just like showing off what the artists are submitting in, like to try to be nominated. So this is like pre-nominations. Then the actual nominations will be announced based off of those submissions. They'll like pick the 4 or whatever people that get nominated, and then in February, the Grammys happen. But yeah, they're when are February 2nd, 2025. Yeah.
Mr. Know-It-All over here.
I definitely didn't Google it.
Definitely not.
But yeah, so I you actually bring up a good point. If their management makes those graphics or not, I was under the impression that it was like fans and or like Pop Crave and stuff just making them.
I just like didn't know it was a thing. I'd never seen it before.
This is the first year I've seen them too. But some interesting stuff going on because Gracie Abrams didn't submit herself for Best New Artist, and I don't know if that's because I think she got nominated last year.
Yeah.
And so
I don't think you can get nominated back to back.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know like if there's like a limit on nominations or anything, but Gracie Abrams deserves to win. However, Chapel Roan will be winning Best New Artist this year.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter
Sabrina.
who. No, Chapel Roan will be winning.
Well, they don't care about the fans; they care about the logistics.
Okay, actually, Chapel Roan hates the standard of fame. I don't know if I'm wording this right. She hates the current expectations of fame and stuff. So maybe the Grammys will hate her.
I know that like the Grammys are sometimes rigged, just like the election and the sorry. I'm Canadian, just to specify that. In case anyone's new, I don't like politics.
My goat Drake basically.
Has he won a Grammy?
Yeah, he has. He has multiple Grammys, but he started just skipping the Grammys, and also the Grammys hate him because I'm pretty sure one of the times he accepted a Grammy, he like went up and said that it means nothing. Which I mean, he's kind of right because it's like it only artificially means stuff to us. You know what I mean? Where when you really think about it, Grammys are just again because something like the VMAs is like fan voted, which you can argue is good, you can argue is bad. But the Grammys is just like a board of people who, like, they just personally pick and choose what wins. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And music is such like a subjective art form, like most art forms, that like I get happy for artists when they win a Grammy because it means a lot to them. But also, if you don't win a Grammy,
what are we getting
you should know Grammy? It doesn't mean a lot. There's a lot categories because there's like the main ones that get
there's a lot of categories is what he just said.
Yeah, there is a shit ton of Grammy categories that like there's some really niche ones. I'm sure we could win one of them.
Yeah, guys, vote for us.
Well, we
you
have
don't
to
do that.
How do you submit? Could I be like a SoundCloud rapper and technically like submit myself for Grammy consideration?
I feel like you could.
Could we get your diss track submitted for Grammy consideration?
How to submit a Grammy. Submission for Grammy considerations through OEP can only be made by registered media companies or an academy members.
So we gotta start Mad Media Company.
Guys, if you want to sign us to your media company,
facts.
Hit us up.
We will win you a Grammy, trust.
True. Also, I'm gonna try to edit the audio on this. I hate doing audio stuff. I fucking despise audio. I remember I worked my internship, and if you guys don't know, was in a film festival for a little bit, and the audio guy was like, "You interested in audio?" And I was like, "No, I hate it." And he's like, "Why? It's so easy." And I'm like, "Don't look easy." And he's like, "You just have to push buttons." And I'm like, "I don't know what the buttons do." And that was a conversation. I don't even know the guy's name. He was like a 40-year-old bald guy.
I don't know most people I work with's name, which is turning out to be a problem.
Yeah, I only work with basically 2 people because I only work 2 shifts. I do.
Huge.
Their name is Bilbo and Toto. What?
There's people that I have worked with for like 2 to 3 years that I don't know their name, and they know my name. Partially, I want to say because my name is Simple, but also their name could be Simple. I wouldn't know. I'm just really bad with names.
We hit an hour. Can I rant still?
Sure.
If you're in a group fucking project, do your fucking work, okay? I hate people, and I despise people. And if you're in my fucking group, do your fucking work, okay? I don't care. I mean, okay, so, little context. If you guys don't know, I'm a media student, all right? A lot of media is working with people. I also hate working with people because then I have to make sure that they get their work done. And this is a group mark, okay? If I'm passing, it's because of them. And if they're passing, it's because of me, because I'm self-centered. But basically, we have 2 practices and then an exam. And I missed last practice. I know, bad teammate. But I'm trying to get back on track. Know what we've missed. Like, get the information. So I'm like, and then I realized, like, I want to be nice. It's our first assignment. We have 3 assignments we have to do. Let me not be a bitch on the first one. So I'm like, hey guys, tomorrow's our practice. Where are we at with all the roles? Again, I am camera operator. I'm not director. I'm not producer. I don't have a leadership role. This should not be my role. But I've taken the initiative. To do this, okay? And then they're like, haven't started that. Not started that. And I'm just like, okay, well, I did my part. Where are we? Does anyone need help with this? Like, you know, like, and they're like, oh, we haven't finalized this. And I'm like, okay, what do we need to do to finalize it? And they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, you said it's not finalized. What do we need to do? And then I'm like, and then like, they needed a graphic, right? So I'm like, okay, fuck this. The graphic guy is not doing the graphics right now. I'll just make the graphic. So they send a photo, this is what we need. And I'm like, okay, I'll make it. And the graphic guy randomly just sends me a graphic of something that he doesn't have to do. He has to make 3 graphics: an opening title, a closing credit, and lower third's little pop of their name, right? He's just making a logo for no reason. And I'm like, okay, why? Like, what is the why are we making this? Like, where are we using this? And then this other guy just goes, it's pretty self-explanatory where it goes. And I'm like, yes, I know where it goes, but why are we making it? Like, why don't we do the assignment? And then if we have extra time, we can do this, you know? And I'm just like, it's so much extra work. Like, what we didn't need to do. And then they're like, it literally took 30 seconds. And I was just like, okay, like, fine, whatever. Like, I was just so done. And then, what's it called? And then they're like, there's a typo in the second question for the graphic I made. And I'm like, I fucking copied and pasted your questions you wrote. And then they just send a fucking TikTok out of nowhere in the middle of this conversation.
Jesus Christ, your group sounds like a nightmare.
And it's just like, I don't want to be a bitch, but I have to be a bitch to everyone if I want to get this work done and if I want to get a good grade. And I just want to say to everyone listening, if you are in a group assignment, please, for the love of God, do the work. And also, answer your group mates. Because before this, I kept putting ideas in the chat and just getting completely ignored. I was like, people, I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. I hate just people in general. If you are a person, I hate you. Personally, hate you. Despise you. And maybe it's because I'm on my period, so I'm like extra dramatic. And honestly, I had a nap and I felt a lot more I felt better. But people, even my boss for work went up to me and was like, how are you with this group? Because it's not looking good.
That's crazy.
So that's my little spiel. Everything that I just said was hypothetical. Don't quote me. Nothing of that even happened. If you know me and you know who I'm talking about, tell them to do the fucking work. And if you are, so that's all I have to say. Yes, I hate group work. John, have you had bad experience with group work?
None that's like memorable. I know that's really anticlimactic, but no, I usually I don't know. I always just did my work and people did their work. Minimal communication required.
Don't do their work?
haven't bumped into that yet, so don't gotta worry about that.
I just want to go back to Billy. I just want to go see Billy again.
Oh yeah, have you had post-concert depression yet?
I've been in post-concert depression before I went there.
Damn.
I was depressed before I got there. I was like, damn, I'm only going to see her for an hour, basically.
I saw the most, like, optimistic and, like, the cutest way to think at Gracie Abrams canceling her show, because for those of you who don't know, Gracie, vocal injury, like we said, canceled a show in Philly and in New York, I believe.
Sorry, little side note, I saw someone flew down from Canada to go see it, and now she can't make the dates, and that sucks because, again, Gracie didn't make any fucking Canadian dates, so it's the only time you could see her. Anyways,
she is injured. Please laugh, my queen. Anyways, no, I just stopped because I was trying to think.
No, you're the vocal went.
Oh, she's vocally injured. So, anyways. Someone said that they were like really, really sad because like Gracie canceled, but then they got a bowl of Chipotle and they just thought about the fact that now they get to, obviously they're lucky enough to be able to make this like new dates, but they realize that they'll be able to feel the excitement again that they're going to see her that they felt that night before she canceled. And I thought that was cute.
How does she damage her vocals?
Because she be belting on stage and shit. Fuck the
she
haters.
finally hit a note.
Kill. Oh, I almost said something there. My bad. In game.
He became Scooby-Doo.
In game.
But yeah, I think that's the music update of the week. Other than Liam Payne being weird.
Liam Payne, weird as always. Camila Cabello dropped a Viva Live performance of one of her songs.
I miss Billie Eilish. Bring back Billie Eilish.
Dua Lipa revealed that she mixes pickle juice and jalapeno sauce in her Coke.
I'm really enjoying Stardew Valley. I don't know when the SMP is gonna go live.
I don't know when the SMP is gonna go live either, because for the past 2 years it's gone live on my birthday, and then this year you're telling everyone it's going live when I'm in your country. So I didn't know it was this early. I'm starting to think you just hate me, and you only use SMP. It's just that
everyone loves the SMP and they want to hang out with you.
But
on your birthday.
Yeah, I'm starting to think
I didn't realize you were coming to Canada so soon.
Yeah.
So then I was like, whoa, that's soon. And I was
like,
whoa.
Not next episode, but next episode, I will have returned from Canada and have probably some stories from that.
Yeah, over to Robin.
What?
What? Who said that?
Minion what?
Yeah, maybe I'll just... Fuck. I don't know what I'm gonna... do I just do it and upload it on, Is a week notice enough for the 12th of September? But then I'm gone for a week. That'd be so depressing if I upload... I fucking come out with the SMP.
October, you're saying? You said September, and that broke my head.
Oh, my bad. I forgot it's October. It'd be so depressing if I, start a viewer SMP, and then next thing I know, it's... I'm just not streaming for the next... I have a week off. But, I wanted to do a Halloween, a building event and stuff.
Can you not stream at all, beginning half of the weeks?
Well, Monday is Thanksgiving. I work Friday. Wednesday, I could, hypothetically. Thursday, you're here. And
Tuesday?
Tuesday, I have work.
I thought you said you work Friday.
No, I work Tuesday.
Oh, I swear you just said Friday.
Did I say Friday?
Am I being gaslit? Let me know in the chat.
This is not a recorded message, so no one will know.
Please let me know if I'm getting gaslit right now.
Monday, Thanksgiving. Tuesday, work. Wednesday, I don't know. So Thursday, you're here. Friday, you're here. Saturday, you're here. Sunday, you're here. Monday, I have class. I have exams. I hate exams. I went a whole year without exams. I have exams.
Well, Sunday, I'd leave before you would stream.
Yeah, but I don't normally stream. I don't like going off schedule. I am a very schedule-oriented person. I like schedules. I like following rules, and I like schedules and rules, and I love that. So, if I'm not following schedule,
for someone
who's
who used
late?
To follow schedules and
Is that what you're gonna say? Is it because I'm fucking late to stream?
It was supposed to be a funny joke, but now you've cut me off. Nefariously, so I feel like I'm gonna be killed.
Thank you so much for listening to the podcast. John, have you cooked anything this week?
I cooked up some beats.
Oh,
not the food. Some musical beats.
Oh, I was just saying because we've talked about food for the past week. So I'm
right now I'm in just I just keep thinking about Canada and the food in Canada, and Natalie and I keep talking about the food we're getting in Canada. I don't even think you know most of it, but...
Bro, I didn't know you were even going to come up this year originally. You just sent me your plane ticket and was like, I'm here, and I was like,
I wasn't going to come up this year, but then there was miscommunication with someone who thought I was coming this year, and then I thought about it, and I was like, I can come this year. So then I sent Drake's song, Flights Booked, and then I sent a screenshot of my flight.
Yeah, I was very wait, what is that? What happened? Because I was like, was I wrong?
Oh, my final message for the podcast: if anyone works at an OVO store, I would
yeah, we have so many of those.
I would like one of the OVO
Oh,
Raptors.
because our OVO gift wasn't enough.
No, I love that.
No,
You
hate
but
it.
but I want one of the OVO Raptors hockey jerseys, please. So keep one in stock. Thanks. Okay, you can send it off now.
Thank you so much for listening to the podcast. Oh, that reminds me. We will get I really want to get a new profile photo it's so depressing looking. There's no color. There's no light. Yeah, but I don't know who to do it.
I don't know either.
Because, live, laugh, love Katie. But Katie be busy. And I don't want to I don't like bugging people. That's my issue. I don't want to be like, yo, want to do this? No, I don't want to do that. But yes. So if you see our logo switch, don't be crazy. It's still us. Come listen.
Or is it?
You have to show up to find out. Dun, dun, dun. But yes, thank you so much for listening to our podcast episodes. We post episodes every single Tuesday, and we have not missed one.
Dope.
We might have posted one on Wednesday, but we still posted one of the week. Yeah, also, happy 61st episode? Question mark?
Is that
61st?
Happy 61st!
Woo!
It is 60.
This is fucking old ass podcast. But yes, thank you for listening. We hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to do your work if you're in a group project. Don't forget to have space if you're near someone. Don't be fucking right on top of them.
And if your name is Izuku, we will read your question next week because I just.
Oh my god, did Izuku have a question?
Yeah, we can read it next week. That's okay.
No.
We do this every week where we do the whole outro and we keep talking for 20
Fine.
minutes.
Guys, we'll have a question stream. Yes.
Stream?
Yes, this is a stream now. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. I don't know where I'm going on. Okay, John, finish the actual podcast. Yeah.
Appreciate you guys for listening. Thank you very much. Let us know if you guys have any more questions, though, in the Discord. Go watch Mackenzie's vlog and show some support. It's a very fun vlog. Make sure
30 minutes.
Yeah, it's actually a really hype vlog, really long vlog. You guys are getting fed lots of content. We appreciate it. And yeah, hope to see you guys next week.